I think, therefore I am. That's a statement. Am I a butterfly or am I a human? I think, therefore I am. Am I a man dreaming I'm a butterfly, or am I a butterfly dreaming that I am a man? Did the shadows escape from Plato's cave? Are we living in a simulation? These are all questions that everyone has, or I do at least. As I say, hello and welcome to episode 86 of the 100-day upload series, where I'm uploading every single day for the first 100 days of 2026. The question is are we living in a simulation? Now, before I get into this video, I want you to click the like button and comment down below if you think we're living in a simulation. Personally, I think we are in a simulation. Now that sounds absolutely bizarre, because this is life, this is real, this is my skin, right? Like I'm real, I'm me, yes? Yes? Or am I? Am I me? Especially with the rise of AI, it does start to question more things. There was an episode of Futurama not long ago where Bender went into a simulation. They created a simulated world, and I guess that's what The Sims is, isn't it? Sims 4. I play Sims 4. It's a simulation game based on real life. So why aren't we based on real life? Why can The Sims play on the computer a Sims game, and then we're going, haha, yeah, that's cool, and who says we're not just being controlled? Who says we aren't in a petri dish somewhere in a lab and we're just an experiment? It's a question that I ask quite often to myself. Are we in a simulation? And yes, I do believe we are in a simulation. A few months ago I got really hyper-focused on this and I wrote a thesis paper on the evidence of us living in a simulation. I'm not going to go into that right now because that is something I kind of do want to release. It'd be nice to get that paper in some sort of science magazine or something, because I've done a lot of work into it. I think, therefore I am. So I believe I'm real, therefore I am. But who told me to think that? Because there's evidence to prove that we don't even have free will. Did you know that? I see comments all the time where people are like, oh, yeah, that's your use of free will there, but we don't actually have any free will. If you do your research, no, humans don't have free will, and that's scary in itself. We're always going to be doing the same things, therefore our future is always planned out, correct? Potentially. So are we in a simulation? Yeah, absolutely. It does go deeper than that. There is always glitches. I guess they say glitches in the Matrix. There's always things that don't seem right. There's always things that feel incorrect. And I feel just, this world is incorrect. I struggle to believe that this is real. Because my brain, it's really hard to, I can't place myself. My son started talking about third person. First person, third person. And that's crazy to think. He was talking about how I'm third person and he's first person, but when he looks in the mirror, he's third person. He says when he plays games, he plays them in third person. What child says that? I have no idea, but it's absolutely astonishing that he did. And it's things like that which make no sense. Or I guess when some children come out with stories of a past life, sometimes it's struggling to believe. Like my son has told me a really concocted story of a past life. And it makes sense, I guess, because loads of people have. So are we just reusing code? Is this just the same code? Is my son just code programmed into a child? I can't see him right now. Is he there? I don't know what's on the other side of that door. There's a phenomenon where you walk through a door frame and you forget. Did you know that? You know when you walk into a room and you forget? Yeah, it's the paradox of the door frame. Door frames make you forget, and I don't understand why. It just doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense. And here's the thing. Even if we are in a simulation, and everyone is simulated, and there's loads of NPCs kicking about, that doesn't change our situation. And that's the scariest bit about it. It's like how I believe perpetual motion is possible. I strongly believe that. I believe the evidence is being hidden for that, 100%. If solid ground evidence, like concrete evidence, like a pixelated hole, suddenly proved that we're not real, I think a lot of people would end their lives. And a lot of people would go into chaos, steal, rage, everything. And then a few months, maybe a year later, we'll go back to normal. It's as simple as that, really. We'll just end up straight back where we started. Because just because we're in a simulation, it doesn't mean we don't want to survive. What's at the edge of the universe? It's always expanding, so you can't reach it. Yeah, no, but what is at the end? Well, nothing. Are you telling me I can get out of the universe? No, you can't get out of the universe. It's like a computer screen, you can't get out. So what's on the other side? Nothing. What do you mean there's nothing? That's not a thing.
Daddy?
The world is a strange place. None of it makes sense. None of it. I do genuinely believe we're in a simulation, and I could probably talk for hours about it. I'm trying to be cautious with what I say, because obviously I don't want to say anything incorrectly, I don't want to say anything out of place, and I don't necessarily want to spoil my thesis paper. But right now you're looking at me on a screen which is pixelated. Look at your hand. Is that pixelated too? Who knows? Nothing makes sense. There is more proof to prove we're in a simulation than there's not. Prove we're not in a simulation. I'd like you to do that. You'll end up with I think, therefore I am. You can't prove it. You cannot prove we are not in a simulation. And if you think, oh, but a computer couldn't run all this. Well, why not? Why not? We can just upgrade a computer. Who knows what technology is out there? Nothing in this world makes sense. That's all I'm going to say. I do not believe we're real. I believe we're in a simulation. I believe nothing makes sense. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you guys all tomorrow at 5 PM. Goodbye.